Here in the weather office watching that stormy weather that came through. Just want to reiterate, we never had a tornado warning. We never had a tornado watch in Victoria County. The closest was Wharton and Colorado counties, but I understand it looked pretty scary there for a while. All of a sudden it got cold. You probably felt the downpour of that cold air from above that came down with that thunderstorm, and we went from, I don't know, 77 degrees down into the 50s in about 20 minutes. So it really did change the entire landscape. Now the cooler, drier air is beginning to roll in. Notice how the winds are definitely out of the northwest now, and they're going to be strengthening up to about 25, 30 miles an hour tonight as the frontal system actually passes through. The storm front that you saw, or the squall line, got out ahead of the storm. In other words, the storm got close, it triggered the activity, and then it kept rolling. And you can see that definite line right along the Gonzales to Flatonia area is where they got the strongest hail and the strongest wind. Of course, we did get some hail around our area and some strong wind. Right now, everything is focusing on Calhoun County. So those of you along the coastal waters and up the coast toward Bay City and Palacios, you're going to be getting it right about now. And then with a little break, it'll all sort of be leaving overnight. The drier, cooler air is just about north of San Antonio, and that will be rolling in, and tomorrow will be a very different day. Now, yeah, I know we did have our excitement, but it could be worse. You could be digging out. Right about here in Oklahoma is the low. It's going to travel right up the Ohio Valley, and all this part of the country is going to be, shall we say, inconvenienced by about a foot of snow, while ahead of it the stormy weather continues. Now, we did have a tornado watch there for a while, and Wharton County was the closest to the city. And of course, that includes our viewing area. So, we were sending out all kinds of tweets and messages about it. But you can see it was a thin line of storms that is now past Victoria and moving southward and basically moving out of the region. The other watches and warnings that we have are these. These are high wind advisories, and in fact tomorrow, because of the dry cold air coming in, this is actually a red flag warning. They may have some fire danger because of the winds and the low humidities. Now, here's where we were today. You can see Victoria County, Karnes, Victoria right there, and then it got a little bit heavier up in this yellow area to Wharton. But Houston is where they actually had an actual sighting of a tornado that touched the ground, a place called Cold Springs. I'm not familiar with it, but now what I'm trying to say is that when you see the green, it's one level, orange, yellow is another. When you get the orange, it's going to be a problem, and that's going to continue way up the coast. So we're looking at your forecast for tomorrow morning, down to 46 in Port Lavaca, and the high of 60 as opposed to today's 70-degree temperature, and fairly gusty northerly winds will be buffeting the area. In Cuero, we'll get down to 44 and then up to not even 60, only 59. We'll have sunshine, but we'll also have that gusty wind blowing out of the northwest. Now, when I put at the beginning, I said roller coaster weather. Here's the roller coaster. So we were 77. Tomorrow will be only 62. And then we'll roller coaster up to 74 before the next front comes through. But this one has very little chance of rain with it. It's mostly a very strong wind shift line, which will blow in. And then, and this is very important, guys, and then we get 67. Now, on Monday of next week, we have a frigid blast coming in. And Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're going to be below freezing. So I'm giving you 7 days of warning to get ready for that. We're going to have to go protect the pipes, the pets, the plants, and the Pope all at the same time. That's your 7-day forecast. Reminding everybody we do have a QR code. And with that, we could have advised